Chapter 5. Return with Chand Patil's marriage party. As hinted in the last chapter, I shall now describe first how Sai Baba returned to Shirdi after his disappearance. They lived in the Aurangabad district, Nizam state, in a village called Dhoop, a well-to-do Mohammedan gentleman by name Chand Patil. While he was making a trip to Aurangabad, he lost his mare. For 2 long months he made a diligent search, but could get no trace of the lost mare. After being disappointed, he returned from Aurangabad with the saddle on his back. After travelling 4 course and a half, he came on the way to a mango tree, under the foot of which sat a Ratna, queer fellow. He had a cap on his head, wore kafni or long robe, and had a satka or short stick under his armpit, and he was preparing to smoke a chillam pipe. On seeing Chand Patil pass by the way, he called out to him and asked him to have a smoke and to rest a little. The fakir asked him about the saddle. Chand Patil replied that it was of his mare which was lost. The queer fellow or fakir asked him to make a search in the nala close by. He went, and the wonder of wonders, he found out the mare. He thought that this fakir was not an ordinary man, but an Avelia or a great saint. He returned to the fakir with the mare. The chillam was ready for being smoked, but 2 things were wanting. 1. Fire to light the pipe, and number 2. Water to wet the chappi or piece of cloth through which smoke is drawn up. The fakir took his prong and thrust it forcibly into the ground, and out came a live burning coal which he put on the pipe. Then he dashed the satka on the ground, from whence water began to ooze. The chappi was wetted with that water, was then wrung out and wrapped round the pipe. Thus, everything being complete, the fakir smoked the chillam and then gave it also to Chand Patil. On seeing all this, Chand Patil was wonderstruck. He requested the fakir to come to his home and accept his hospitality. Next day he went to the Patil's house and stayed there for some time. The Patil was a village officer of Dhoop. His wife's brother's son was to be married, and the bride was from Shirdi. So Patil made preparations to start for Shirdi for the marriage. The fakir also accompanied the marriage party. The marriage went off without any hitch. The party returned to Dhoop, except the fakir alone stayed in Shirdi and remained there forever.